What's going on, everybody? I'm Winston A. Marshall, aka the Swaggy Blerd, and this is my instant reaction to Season 4, Episode 4 of The Boys. Now, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're just past 3,000. We're now on the road to 5,000. Appreciate that. Hit a like button at the end of this if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when new content is coming out. I started a new show called The Blerd Breakdown. Episode 2 was pulled because I had Unk with the chair in the Montgomery Brawl. Apparently, that's showing violence. So I will re-release that episode in just a little bit here, but I wanted to get out my reaction to The Boys first, and holy shit, we have fully arrived at this point. Seeing, Starlight and her response to what was going on. I'm going to try and keep this spoiler free, but I am going to kind of talk about folks seeing Starlight and what she was going through and her response to the escalation with Firecracker. Huey's decision and both how the things he had to do to get to this point, and then what ultimately becomes of it with the storyline with his father. But more importantly, we saw at the end of episode 3, Homelander clearly has had enough, and holy shit, we have gotten to a place now where the training wheels are off. And I don't think we realized that there were training wheels on this entire time. I think, at least in my mind, it felt like he was already fully unhinged and he would do whatever and really just go at it however he wanted to. And now we have actually seen it. And the way that he handled the situation, step by step, you had 3 specific things that he did to folks in his past. Both there's this idea that evil isn't born, it's created. And I think that is genuinely what we just saw happen with this very creative way to enlighten us to his backstory and his origin. And so to see that happen and how he handled it, both I hate that they gave me a little bit of sympathy for Homelander, but B, it terrified me because there's somebody that spoke on all of that and straight up said that the only way that we could deal with you was mentally, knowing they could not handle him physically. That's not really a spoiler. That's something everybody's already kind of known as we've seen how that's played out. But now it is very clear that Homelander ain't playing no more motherfucking games. I definitely think so far that this is the best episode of the season. I have heard that from other homies that had seen the first 5 episodes to start off the bat and said once we get to 4 and 5 were insane and just take everything up a level. And I think it's absolutely fascinating to see where this is evolving for all these characters, man, including what's going on with Butcher. Again, I won't dive into that, but we had a moment here where something really serious went down with Butcher, and we got a little more answers, but a lot more questions and mysteries. So just fantastic as far as that's going, the storytelling, and again, to bring it back around to things that are going on, in real life. The situation with Starlight that really kind of pushed her story forward by the end of it here, absolutely crazy, and raises a lot of questions about stuff in real life, again, of folks that go through certain things when people, essentially dox them, because more or less we'll call it a doxing. That's essentially what it was. You're releasing personal information, how that affects you and how that can make you see red and all that kind of stuff, and how invasive and how personal it is. I think this show just does such a good job of addressing these things. And again, using the paint job that is a superhero show, but using that in order to actually get to the engine that is this vehicle that we're in, and really go on a trip and go on a journey here. So real talk, best episode of the season. I'm giving this a straight up 5, man. Absolutely loved it. Now I do need to give you the reviews for 2, 3, and then I will do a spoiler review of 4, like a breakdown and all that. I've been honest with a lot of you guys. I haven't given full details, but I had a death of a close friend from college, and I also have my mother is pretty sick right now, has had to make 2 trips to the emergency room. She will most likely be fine. It's just kind of touch and go. So I'm putting out the content that I can, and those spoiler reviews take a lot of time. If I had a full-time editor, then obviously that would be able to go on a little bit quicker, but I have to try and both give you content because I love having you here, I love communicating with you, I love talking about this stuff with you, so I put out the stuff that I can do in a much quicker fashion right now, and once I genuinely get some time to catch up, I will give all of that there. Even if the views don't hit like they want, I know those of you that are here and like watching those will still watch it. And then eventually, as things kind of shape up and calm down, we'll be able to have a consistent schedule. So if you didn't already see it today, I did put out a trailer reaction to The Penguin that's coming out in September. You're getting this right now. I'm going to re-release yesterday's Juneteenth episode. I'm going to do one more episode of the Blerd Breakdown today. I've got enough time to do that. Those aren't as hard to get done editing wise. It's just kind of pulling stories and then me talking about it with you guys. So please let me know in the comments what you think about The Boys so far, about this episode and all the stuff that's going on. Let me know what you think about all the stuff, man. I really appreciate it. And again, please hit the subscribe button and check out the more stuff that I'm putting out. So yeah, with all that, I got much love for each and every one of you. Y'all be safe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.